the Colorado State Rams and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Rams head coach that I spoke with pregame, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Fareed. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Makes the grab. It's Fareed. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fareed. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. They want to run this quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Valentine. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finding some room.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Coleman. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And the ball's free in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Rams decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Delayed handoff. It's Valentine. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense in press coverage.
Booster.
To the air, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Fires quickly. Still on it. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running into the open space. Delivers the stiff arm. Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The keeper on the option. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Rams trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Hauser. That's caught. It's Perry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Here we go. Sweet. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every quarterback in football at every level we'll see ghost. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start on the ground with Brown. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Illinois right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Got his man in the middle. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fareed. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Handoff, Robinson running left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Now the toss. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation 3rd and California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these 3rd downs manageable.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
Here we go, ready. 30. Hey, check it. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Go.
He leaves it with his back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. And they're able to get him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Finds his man. It's Perry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
They'll run the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Fareed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Here's a give to Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Durrell again. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or...
And guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
95-96 Scrimmage. 95-96 Scrimmage. Slap.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Valentine. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hauser.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, to just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, help this offense get in position to win the game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
Just feeds the running back. And they'll knock him down. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up.
Freeze, freeze! Ready? Go, go!
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.